don't even know. Like, that game easily could have gone either way for, like, almost the whole thing. It was just so crazy, that game. Throws, the counter throws, the amazing plays, the bad plays. Literally had everything. Oh my Jesus God. Okay, so it's Chaos Lord versus Lord General twice in a row on Judgment of Carrion. So this is Riku's map pick, so he clearly thinks that it's a good map for Chaos. Well, I could see that. There are lots of logical places to put setup teams, and I think he's going to go for a similar build. Not so sure about the value of Raptors against Imperial Guard, actually, like Soul Drinker suggested Raptors. I've always found them to be a bit underwhelming, considering how easily, especially in tier 2, you can just, because they don't have access to something like Merciless Strike that does decent AoE damage. Like, they don't really have that much effect on guardsmen who are just being reinforced. They just go, yeah, okay, you took a model, so what? You took 3 models, so what? Boom. So much rec sync. And he will outbleed you. I think Noise Marines Havoc is the right choice, and to be honest, it's just that Creeping Barrage and Vox Operator doing so much work, so much pressure, and just endless, like, there's more of me, I mean, this is pretty much like the playstyle that I was using while I was playing Lord General for a while. Just Vox Operator, lots of squads still just going like, hey, there's more of me, hey, there's more of me, yeah. Pretty nasty. Anyway, Priest. Toil going for the power first? Yeah, he's gonna go for the power first. Pretty symmetrical capping, otherwise. Like, I suppose it's anti-symmetrical. Give me more adrenaline. So, Sentinels. Is it gonna be a 2 Sentinel game again? I don't know, it seems to be working for him. In goes Lord General into the center. Anyway, Lord General being forced into a building by the Chaos Lord is very favourable for Toil, really. He's going to get all this free harass in this Chaos Lord's back. And free harass is really good, considering the Chaos Lord is just going to be a pain in the arse until that happens. Anyway, Toil getting a cap on that. Like, it's pretty standard, really. Just Chaos Lord running at things, capping happening elsewhere on the map. Chaos Lord finally being forced off, so there's going to be some space. Riku electing not to cap that and wisely going after the guardsman. Sentinel in support now. Stomp is almost here. Gonna be shooting out these heretics. Heretics gonna get this Doom Blast and promptly retreat, I imagine. Yep. And Stomp and aren't they? Yeah, they're gonna bait out the Stomp first. Yeah, that's what I thought. Chaos Space Marines now shooting Toilailee's Lord General, giving up. That's just indeed a very similar build. 2 CSM, 2 Sentinels. Lord General dropping both retinue members, but I wouldn't keep shooting that Lord General, bro. Like, look at that. Yeah, he's shooting the guardsmen instead, who have nearly got a sergeant. Excuse me. So just getting forced up by 2 Sentinels, no surprise there. You simply haven't got the DPS to break through 2 Sentinels and their repair with just bolters. There's just not enough DPS from, unless you get 3 CSM, but that's just a bit trolly, isn't it? I mean, for the person who goes 3 CSM, because he just gets ruffle stomped by other stuff. Anyway, Havoc's nearly out for Riku, so he's definitely going to go for Noise Marines, in my opinion. I don't see him going into something like Raptors afterwards. Anyway, 1 stomp coming off. Not the most effective stomp, just the 1 CSM model. CSM taking a lot of damage though. 2nd stomp going in. So that's both stomps being used, and Havoc speed worshipped onto the field. Toil electing to get quite a lot of damage onto these heretics, but you can retreat in pretty good order. Like that's a lot of damage, but you know, but Toil's sitting on the map control, and he's whoa, is that an Overwatch? Yeah, it's an Overwatch. Okay, just check, because Toil might have been like, oh, I want to be like show that I'm the best at micro ever. Like you know, he could do he might do that. Incoming stomp, Zaboost, no problem there. And picking off a model, pretty nasty, and you're not going to be able to set up, no, and another stomp, and here the two CSM are going to have to do work, and Sentinel finishing off each other's decap, which is nice, because like, this guarantees that this survives. And look at that Sentinel micro, oh so good. Well, General getting the decap now, Riku is in a very similarly bad position, and Toil now getting his spotters. I think it's definitely. I think it's a good choice. I think it's better than it is a heavy weapons team choice. I think the heavy weapons team is a little bit optimistic, just in the. I mean, it's good, no doubt, but it is basically begging your opponent to go grenade launchers, and then yeah, he's got all the AOE. You have the Noise Marines, the grenade launchers, the combi flamer, and the Let the Galaxy Burn. That's just a lot. It's really a lot. Anyway, two CSM duking out with two Sentinels, and CSM winning out in that engagement, but of course they can just get repaired. Nice smoke use to ensure that Sentinels are not going to get shot down really quickly. Lord General now kiting away from this Havoc and isn't going to be able to. Oh, he is. Oh my God, that's Toil's power farm now. Ouch. Okay, so Riku's got two problems now. He's really far, but he's really well. Actually, I wouldn't say he's got two problems just yet. He's definitely got this problem. The Sentinels are a problem, but he's got the composition that he wants to deal with it, and it's gonna, as long as he plays it right, he should have a fair shout. Yeah, this Sentinel goes down. Ooh. I don't know, bro. There wasn't I didn't see the need to play so risky. I can't have the artillery. Oh dear. So Toil dropping one of the Sentinels, and that is a big win. That's happening really early. So none of that ridiculously endless pressure all the time. But at the same time, Toil now getting the heavy weapons team. So it's all good. It's all good. Like, he's gonna get this heavy weapons team. He's still got Riku's power farm. And yeah, the Noise Marines did get this one, and that's good. But it doesn't actually add to Riku's own resources, unlike this farm, which is adding to Toil's. So overall, this is looking very good for Toil still, despite dropping the Sentinel. I mean, I'd say it's good. That's it. I mean, part of the problem is Toil, if he gets to tier 2 fast enough, he will still be able to just use his power advantage to create even more power advantage. And if he just has a through the roof power advantage, then Riku's just going to be stuck in no man's land. You know, no gen farm and like teching to tier 2 to survive a tier 2 bash basically. So Havoc holding the line nicely, and this is a little bit brute force. I think it's a bit unnecessary considering he's going to really expose himself to a Chaos Lord charge as he's doing now. Sentinel now going for the flank, just charging through that cover, and picks up another bottle of Havoc's. Look at this Chaos Lord, just take out the time of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. I mean, they do force him off, but it takes 5 of them to shoot him and just go to be like, oh no, now I need to go. Doesn't finish the decap. This is really bad. I mean, Riku spends 300 more rec to get more power, and when he gets that, I mean, I don't really want to look at bot. Yeah, I'll look at bot in a second. I think, yeah, I think his gens are all up and running, so he's not going to have enough power to tech for another minute and a bit. And Toil's, you know, and then there's going to be a minute of teching, and Toil's going to have the Chimera bought, like, you know, paid for. Necessarily built, but like, you know, paid for the moment he gets tier 2. So yeah, this bash is going to be really, really crucial. Really, really crucial for Riku staying in this game. And that's why, and Riku knows this. That's why he's putting, like, he isn't putting these Noise Marines back. They have to stay on the field. Yeah, see, he's still finish the bash and then retreat. Yeah, wise. Hopefully he doesn't lose the Noise Marine. Hopefully for him, he might. Oh, that stomp might just do it. That stomp might just do it. Oh, yeah, I think. Oh, wow. That heavy infantry armor, bro. 1 HP! 1 HP! Yeah, I mean, that in that case, you could definitely say, like, heavy infantry armor made a big difference there. Wow. I mean, that stopped, like, Toil did almost everything right. And I think he would have gotten it still had he just gotten that one extra hit on him. I mean, you don't say Codex, he had 1 HP, but, you know. Like, there were times where, like, the Sentinel wasn't focus firing it, etc. But still, like, wow. That was close. Anyway, solo bash coming in from the Lord General here. Kind of a bit of a standoff here. Like, Havocs do have the disadvantage of... Wait, what? How does it have that range? It doesn't have that range. Really? Doesn't that meant... Okay, I thought it was meant to have this range. Never mind. Guardsmen just going like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going to walk past... Yeah. Not sure what was going on there, but okay. Still, like, here comes the creeping barrage, and yeah, look at... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a squad gone. Toil just being like, yep, I got this in the bag. Going tier 2 now for Riku. That's a minute where the Chimera is just like, yeah, let's go do shit. So let's see if Riku can hold for a minute. Okay, that's one gen gone. Another heretic coming. Well, Riku only had 1 heretic, so he needs that. There is 0 choices. So he got to tier 2? No, did he cancel tier 2? He cancelled tier 2 and then he's queued up again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's now a new fresh entire minute where this Chimera is just like, yeah, let's go do your shit. Oh, notes? Still toils. Still toils. Yeah, this is really bad. Riku's gonna have no farm. And he's gonna get this one back. Possibly. It's gonna be no, the artillery squad can't knock off the Chaos Lord at the very least, so that's something. Havoc's now coming. You're not gonna be able to do much against the Chimera though. Yeah. Easiest bash of Toil's life, minus any of the ones that he did earlier on me today. Those were easier probably. But anyway, Power Node getting bashed on. Artillery spotter squad just basically going like, you know, that serves no ostensible purpose, but it actually serves the purpose of come at me, bro, because I got the map control. And he's just created all the space for this gem bash to happen, like smoke grenade going down, forcing the Havocs to kite back. Yeah, there's a lot of damage on the Sentinel, but he's now at level 2. Comfortable now, I'd say, like, considering that Riku is not even tier 2. Like, he's still very comfortable. There isn't an easy CSM. Counter bash coming for Riku, and that is very crucial. But is it enough? Because Toil's getting Ogrins, and he's almost got everything that he needs. Like, yeah, like he doesn't care about staying in tier 2 and just spending all his requisition reinforcing, as we saw from game 1. He doesn't really care. Not even the full gem bash. So, you know, at the very least, Riku has 1 generator going, but I suspect that will either be bashed swiftly by Toil, or it will fall back in Toil's hands. And either way is not good for him. Plague Marines is definitely the best choice here, and as he went last game. Blood Crusher is good and all, but Heavy Weapon Squad is, you know, it wasn't that effective. He could justifiably go last cannon though, and just that's how big his advantage is now. He can literally relegate a Heavy Weapons team to Riku. Oh, okay, yeah. That's my fault. Guardsman finishing up this cap. Heretics not gonna have that good a matchup against 9 GM. Yep. Oh, what? I would have kept shooting. Sentinel backing up, 27 HP. Ooh, cutting it fine there, bro. Noise Marines now have their Blastmaster. Really important upgrade in this matchup. That long range AoE artillery, really good. that's quite hefty damage. It really is. Down goes Smoke though, so with 2 guardsmen repairing there, I don't really see this being as favorable for Riku, but he can try to keep them pinned in place. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he's just retreating. Nice. Yeah, full on. Really good use of I can't remember what you call that anymore. It's Commissar Shield thingy, but you know, the Commissar Leader upgrade thing, isn't it? I think so anyway. But yeah, he's got a full retinue now. He's got a really upgraded retinue. Like, there's the Commissar in there, and the... Oh wait, that's it. Huh, thought there were more. Noise Marines, yeah, so basically here comes the heavy turret, here comes the defense, and Riku, the onus is on Riku to break this down, because this controls all this. Like, this, like, all the middle stuff controls all the paths of the generators, and literally Riku needs to break free in the middle. Like, he's down to 61 DPs as well, so this is really ugly, but yeah, like, this is the right move. He needs to make a bid for freedom in mid, because if he makes the bid for freedom in mid and wins there, which he isn't, then he can cap the rest of the map. Look at that Blast Monster shot, but it is a bit too little too late. Cap coming up for Riku here, so at the very least he has a lifeline if he manages to decap the mid, but there is a heavy turret, there is a heavy weapon squad, and Riku probably concedes, and yeah. Just that loss of the farm, the not just the loss, the fact that it swung over to Toil just meant that he got such an early Chimera, and then compounded with the Heretic loss. It was a double whammy that, yeah, it was a double whammy that he just couldn't cope with. That's Toil 2-0 up. Okay, what am I looking at? Save the replay? Good. Ava would slow me down.